how many people here have a meditation practice of their own? Cool. Cool. Good. I have a lot of fresh people to work with, which is good. Look, meditation is something, throughout the course of my professional life and my practice, people, I've constantly told me, like, I tried meditating, it just didn't work for me. It's like saying I tried to fly an F-16 fighter jet and it didn't work for me, right? It takes practice. It's not easy to meditate. If it was easy to meditate, then it wouldn't be something that people dedicate their lives to, right? It takes a little bit of practice. Now, do you need to spend 16 hours a day meditating? No, I ask you not to because the world needs you here, right? But to learn how to meditate and to calm your mind and understand the science of mind so that you are in the driver's seat and can control your life and control your emotions and your moods and all these things a little better, that starts to make a little more sense, okay? So that's where I want to really kind of delve into where this meditation discipline comes in. My orientation comes from a perspective of Qi Gong. Qi Gong means energy work, okay? What we do in our system of Qi Gong here is, I want to be very clear about this because this is a misconception, and those of you who've known me for a while, I say this a lot, so I'm going to say it again. It's never about more energy, okay? It's never about cultivating. It's like this, we have this kind of capitalistic sense of I need to acquire all this energy so I have this power to kind of move through my days. I put it to you that there's more energy in a single atom in your body than you could possibly spend in 100,000 million years, right? You have all of the energy in the universe available to you. So the question is, what's getting in the way of this free flow of energy that's moving through the universe at all times? And I think you're going to come to the same conclusion that I'm going to state now, which is the answer is you. You get in your own way. I get in my own way to that free flow of energy, okay? So we're not here to gain and acquire energy so much as we're here to understand how to get the heck out of our own way so that the energy that's free flowing in the universe can move through us in a natural and uninhibited expression, okay? So I want to keep emphasizing that because we're going to circle around this concept a lot, and I'm going to kind of chip at it at different sides because you need to understand that there's the physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. There's lots of levels where we kind of get in our own way, right? And we're not going to get into some process where we're holding each other and hugging and crying here. That's not this seminar. This seminar, and those seminars are valuable. This seminar is about learning to understand the flow and the dynamics and the language that's going on inside your own body, and then be able to make little micro adjustments to bring yourself back to balance, okay? So we're going to learn how to transform this energy, move the clutter, move all the kind of the gunky, bad decisions slash poor lifestyle choice stuff out of our lives, okay? And then from there, we're going to set up a system for goals, okay? For those of you who've known me for a while, I'm a big fan of this thing called the Gong. The Gong is a 100-day discipline of saying, okay, I'm going to do this, whatever it is this is, I put on a list for 100 days. And I'm going to do it without fail. And I'm going to set certain goals for myself. I have 30, 60, and 100-day goals. And I'm going to do this practice, this exercise, walk the dog, do my push-ups, whatever it is that you decide for yourself. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your lives. That's not my role. My role here is to give you some tools to be able to play with, right? And then after you set these goals, and then after your Gong is over in 100 days, you kind of evaluate where you've been, what you've done, what you need to work on, and recalibrate, reset, and then set yourself for another 100 days. If not, you're just aimlessly cruising around, letting the winds take you wherever you want to go in life, right? Goal setting is really important. We're going to do it in a slightly different fashion here, and I'm going to teach you guys some valuable skills to be able to kind of maximize the potential you have in your life. Because to me, that's the greatest slap in the face for divinity, is to not take what the God-given gifts that you have and make the most of them, okay? In whatever capacity that is, okay? Your thing in life might not be to save the world. It might be to be, the next executive chef at whatever place, Fine, cool, great. Be the best chef you can be, okay? It's your life, but if you have an unexamined and cluttered life, you're not going to get there, right? So that's what we're going to work on a little bit too. So we're going to talk about this thing called energy because I'm not particularly sure that everyone who wants to learn Qigong and understand things about energy and all this knows the dynamics of the flow and what this thing called energy even is, okay? Energy moves. Energy always moves, okay? You can't have energy. If you have, we have these things at these electric stations where at night, you think it's really senseless, but we will pump water uphill at night, spending electricity, so that in the morning we could run it again, so the turbines run. Why? We think, oh my God, why would you waste that power? The thing is, you can't store the power. It has to move. So at night, when we have an excess of power, we use it to bring the water up for potential energy, so that at night, so in the morning it comes back down, and we meet our electricity needs for any given day. Okay, so it's the same thing with the energy we talk about in our bodies. Yes, sure, we eat food, we breathe air, we do these things that give us energy, but we don't necessarily store that energy well. Okay, we'll store it in our fat, we'll store it in certain parts of our body, but that is not the way the body is set up. That's only the crisis mechanisms, right? So we're going to talk about how to do it in an efficient way, okay? So one of the things that we're going to work on first is to get a proper understanding of how the bioelectric, electromagnetic systems of the body work, okay? And so first of all, what is this Qi?